In the spirit of Glenn Kirshner's YouTube channel, Don Stacy's YouTube channel will address the linguistic issue between the two words lockdown and closure. Lockdown and closure. Now, in the United States, politicians and journalists are fond of the word lockdown. But in other countries, such as Poland, they use the word closure. They close the businesses. Closure. As though it were a business decision, which it is. You don't want people coming into your restaurant and contracting COVID-19, now do you? Well, if you do or you don't. And if you do, well, you're a maniac, and if you don't, then you abide by the protocol of public health, wearing masks and so on. What is all this flipping business that the repubs, as I like to call them, the repubs, the Republicans, to give them a name, what is it with all these repubs that they, these governors eschew the notion of wearing a mask? They think it's a deprivation of their fundamental civil rights. Wearing a mask is a deprivation of their fundamental civil rights. Well, come on. Wearing a mask? It's hardly you put on a mask. Well, it's just a gauze mask. You can take it off at any second. Is that a deprivation of civil rights? Hell no. Shit no. I mean, come on. These Republicans, you repubs, as I like to call you, are flipping idiots. You're suicidal flipping idiots, in my opinion. In my humble, hard-won and years-long engineered opinion. Oh, people say there are all kinds of opinions. Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got a you-know-what. That ain't true. There are learned opinions and there are crippled spontaneous opinions issued by just about everybody. Crippled, spontaneous opinions issued by just about everybody. Because they don't reflect. Because they don't reflect. Because you don't reflect. If you reflected, if you thought, if you dove down into your flipping mind and thought about one thing for a flipping second or two, you would come to your own conclusions about what the hell is going on in this country of ours. Now, and I lived in Pocatello, Idaho for 25 flipping years. So I believe I understand the red mind, so to speak. The conservative mind. And I'll not hedge on my position. I am an outright socialist, period. I'm not a Democrat, I'm a socialist. And I'm an atheist. And I'm running for political office, I plan to in 2022 against Kathy McMorris Rogers as a socialist. And since the Democratic Party of the state of Washington won't have anything to do with me because they regard me as a loose cannon, quote unquote, which I am, I suppose, I'll form my own political party, the Northwest Farmers Party, which I devised back in 2011. 9 years ago. And by the time I get going, shit, it'll be over 10 years ago, a decade ago, since I devised this party platform. And the first plank on the platform is the second constitutional convention. How do you like that? A second constitutional convention where we can, spruce up the fucking Constitution and make it right. In other words, all those fucking mistakes, like 3/5 of a person embedded in the initial Constitution, which was egregious, to say the least. We'll just strike that out and make it better. All those amendments, 24, 25 of them, will even be incorporated in the whole fucking thing. And then we start out fresh in the 21st century. The 21st century, mind you, you Christian folk, and I'm not among you, but, I don't disparage you. Why should I? You need your faith. You are welcome to your faith. I don't disparage it. I don't do anything. I say nothing about it, except I think it's a whole fucking crock of shit. Excuse me, boss. Antiquated ideas from antiquity are antiquated ideas, period. By definition. Ideas from antiquity are antiquated ideas, period. And thus, religion itself is an antiquated idea. What else can you say? America is awash with Christian notions. It infuses politics, it infuses the Republican Party, it infuses the Tea Party with all their flippanry Christian notions of revelation and salvation and all this business, which I do not believe, because I do not believe in an